Happy 2021, my Capricorns. This is going to be your yearly forecast from January to December. I am going to I'm actually going to lay out the camera so you could see them better. But I wanted to go over the message with the Zenith card because that is your theme of the year. And I felt guided. I was looking at the book, but I felt guided to read it to you. Also, since it is Capricorn season, happy birthday. And I do have on my playlist a happy birthday Capricorn. That's usually consists of your birthday blessings and what's going on in the season. So you can definitely check that out. And I usually do that for each sign. So we're going to read this here. I had to place it because I had the camera. So give me 1 second. You have Zenith. She who prepares has donned her armor, but she still wears her cloak. She is not ready to launch into battle. For now, her goal is to seek the best path possible for her. Preparation must take precedence at this time. War seems to be inevitable to her as she gazes out. Marked as a leader by her headdress, she must also prove her qualities as a strategist and planner. Some may think she is made of stone, implacable, immovable, but they make a grave mistake. Zenith simply waits for the best time to make her move. Her headdress crowns her with the ability to see things clearly in black and white, while her heart is wrapped in passion and fire. The message of this card is to lay plans for what you want. Getting your project schemes and dreams down on paper will serve you well. With proper preparations, decisions will emerge from the black and white areas, revealing them as a clear yes or no. Do not let anyone rush you into anything right now, particularly yourself. Devote some time to formulating a framework for what you want to accomplish. Fill in the blanks with steps and to-do lists. Then do them. It is never a bad idea to include others in your strategizing sessions. Execution of your plans will be enriched by more than one input. And then they have questions. What strategies have worked for me in the past? These questions, I feel like these are questions that you should ask yourself for the coming year. Like, what goals are you trying to achieve? So it says, what strategies have worked for me in the past? Have I made all necessary preparations for my endeavor? And how can I lay plans now for my future self? So this is an energy when I'm looking at this card. What I did notice throughout your cards, you do have a lot of king energy here. You have, let's go through it. You have the King of Cups, which is the other one I seen. The King of Swords, and I believe I seen another one, and a King of Pentacles. So it's kind of ironic that January you start off as a King of Pentacles because your sign is a person that is someone that needs to be grounded, needs to feel financially set. There are goals that you're trying to achieve for yourself. And looking at this, because what I was picking up when I was reading this, it's as if, say for instance, if some of you have a blue collar position or like a uniform, it's like, or health field or police or what have you, it's like, although you may not be ready to basically embark on whatever you got to do, you wear that suit of armor. It's like you have to go, you know? But it's like in regards to Zenith, it's more about you're going to be prepared for whatever comes your way. But say for instance, it's like an example of when you're in war, and like if you look at movies, you don't have that many soldiers, but you make sure that you can have like what's the word that I want to describe? Not that you're backing out, but you have an in. Basically, you come on from the sidelines. You come in from another way because you're trying to work with what you got. So that's what it is. It's like preparing yourself, motivating yourself. Like, what is it that you're trying to achieve this year? Is it finances? Is it maybe a dream or aspiration that you want for yourself. It's like these questions are asking you this year. And it's also the fact that 2020 was a time of reflection, of pause, and now we want to move forward. And it's like, yes, we're in the age of Aquarius also. So now it's like there are things that are moving. There are things that we're expanding on. It's like, what is it that you want for yourself? So or like I was going to say here. So this is from January through December. So January, you have the King of Materials is the King of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Materials in February. The Wheel of Fortune in March. The Nine of Voices is the Nine of Swords in April. The Muse of Emotions is the King of Cups in May. You have the Strength card. And below you have Four of Voices, which is the Four of Swords. Three of Materials, the Three of Pentacles. Muse of Voices is the King of Swords. The Knight of Inspiration is the Knight of Wands. The Nine of Materials, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I should have forewarned you. Maybe you're into EMT or firefighting too, because they want to be coming around. This is just something natural for where I live, so I can't overpower them. So we're going to look at these cards a little intuitively because the way these cards are described. But here's the King of Pentacles. You can be feminine, doesn't have to, it's not masculine, feminine. We have them both. King of Pentacles. You see how it's like your guides from above are leading the way for you. It's like now you're embarking on a journey because of the fact that you finally rose up. In this card, I feel like you may have went through a dry season. You see, of all these flowers, I feel like springtime is the time for you. And now that I remember, there's something here. Like the cards were popping out left and right when it comes to the summer. So you may want to be mindful of that. So this is you finally having, maybe you felt that certain things wouldn't open up for you, but now you're embarking in this journey to master something. Could very well be with your finances or what is going to ground you, because you start the season with the King of Pentacles. In the end, you come out with the Eight of Pentacles, which is work and putting the work in. So the Seven of Materials. This is in February, planting your seeds, nurturing your ideas, maybe finally putting pen to paper, maybe finally putting a vision board, or maybe making a business proposal for some of you, putting papers in. Could be finally taking a list, whether it's in a relationship, what I really want for myself, or a job. What is it do I want? So maybe in February, for some of you, you are most likely contemplating a career change. And I know these cards have to do with flowers and you are blossoming, but something here with gardening may be specific for someone here. Then we already said that something may be significant for you in April. Well, I was going to say spring, but maybe April is significant for you. There's no accidents. So March here. It's the Wheel of Fortune. But I feel that things are phasing out of your life, because in this deck, it's the phases of the moon. It's like, the life and death, or like the infinity symbol. There are certain things that you're mastering. There are certain things that are completing, because we have a 10 here. Then in April, I don't read reversals unless I'm guided to, but this, I left the Nine of Voices like this. This is you finally listening to your intuition. There is something here I feel with your sacral because of the orange. And then you have maybe your sacral and your solar plexus. But this is finally listening to your intuition. This here is like a woman, but I was getting angels. So maybe you're communicating with your angels. Maybe you're into mediumship. I don't know, you do. but it's more about shining this gold element. Maybe you're expanding your chakras. Now you're starting to surrender and not let anxiety take the best of you in April. King of Cups, which makes sense because if you want to tap into your king energy, mastering your emotions, feeling that sensitivity, you have to battle from listening to your head to your heart. I'm like being gravitated to like the starfish and the fish, and that has to do with finances again. But this is May. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're trying to go on a vacation somewhere in the Caribbean or somewhere where there's water. But it's also about, it's luck. There are things that are coming for you because fish are, in the Norman is like wealth. And here's the starfish. Like, I feel like this is like the star energy. Certain things that you want are coming about or starting to manifest in May. Then you have Strength card. You see, like, she's not scared of the lion because she has tamed herself. She doesn't feel weak. She feels bold and confident. She's like aligned with her strength. It's like she is equal to this lion. And she is soaring. So this is your energy in June. Like having the strength to do anything. You also have the pyramids here because that may be significant for you. And I believe I just did Pisces and something with Egyptian came out too. And that was a different deck. So unless that's your moon sign or something. So July, 4 of Voices. These look like rose petals. This is something that you're finally at peace with. It's like, because now you're starting to really tap into your intuition. Like you're really aligned. Like you have really come to peace with things in July here. And you're just enjoying life. 3 of Materials. This, I feel like you're trying to start something with work. Just make sure you don't get overworked. Be mindful of who you connect with because these are 2 other people in your life. Maybe you're trying to start a business with someone. And sometimes that can overwhelm you is like what I'm feeling with this energy. And we just talked about the pyramid. This looks like a pyramid. So I forget what that is. Like the symbolism. But maybe you've been seeing pyramids. You may want to check that out. So for August. The Muse of Voices. This is the King of Swords. I kid you not, that's another triangle. So there is some symbolism going on with you. I feel like the triangles also have to do with the masculine energy. Maybe you're tapping into your masculine energy. If you're not a male, or it doesn't matter. Because that is the symbol, if I'm not mistaken. Also, I believe that the triangle would be the Holy Trinity. Because that is like you're stepping into another way of thinking. What I feel with this King of Swords energy. So for October, you have the Knight of Inspiration. There's something that kicks off for you. That's something that has been stagnant for a while. That's giving you some type of drive here. Maybe you have cleared certain blockages because I did say solar plexus. That could be your creativity. That could be something that's inspiring you or giving you some type of passion. Maybe you're starting to trust and go forward. And November, we have the 9 of Pentacles. You see all the flowers are coming together. These flowers that you created, these flowers that you started, everything is aligning. And here, why is that? Because at the end of the day, you put the work in. I don't know why I was looking at this and was thinking of Kali Ma. Because maybe with the hands, with Hinduism, or the fact this is black, so that may be something for you. Kali Ma is also a destroyer of things that no longer serve you, whether it's your fears. She's a mother energy, but you just have to be mindful when you call upon her. There's something, it could be something with that, or just your transformation. Your transformation by going through this, planning, putting whether your list down, your proposal, your wish list, marking things down, crossing them out, surrendering, being okay to feel, because you have to feel to be grounded, to think intellectually, and to have some type of logical approach to things when you have to. And you finally started to see, because some of you may have a problem with criticism, and you finally started to see or ask for help. And this is the thing, it pays off. I kid you not, I'm looking at the coins. You're getting coins this year. Okay, maybe that's something always the case for you. But if not, this is something that you're trying to pursue, and it's going to be a successful outcome for you. So this is your reading, my Capricorns. You take care.